The future looks grim already for our overly hostile neighbors, with their naval power appearing to flag behind the collectives. The wrath of the Ullyxr may be upon them sooner than they think. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Toxoids in our Heralds of the Dark Nova series. This is the system where it all began, Cosmog 1, otherwise known as Orville. Why Cosmog 1 is the star name for a system named Orville, I will never know. But this is where we first encountered the hostile beta aliens, now known as can't even remember because I hate them so much. They are the Kel-Azan Republic, which towards the end of the last episode, notice that their relative power is pathetic compared to us. So that is a sign that we may be able to demand subjugation from them relatively quickly. We'll see how this goes. I could propose subjugation. Let's see. I don't want to prohibit, or I don't want to permit integration because they won't like that right away. Yeah, right now their acceptance is very, very low because of their suspicious attitude. So if we could turn their suspicious attitude around, if we could perhaps bring them to like us a little bit more, we may be able to just completely take them over as subjects, which might work, but there's another part of me that just wants to utterly kick their asses for what they did to our scientist in the Orville system. So we're going to have to think about that with regard to our course of action.
Blocker cleared.
I have a few more ships being built at the Omen Station, 4 more destroyers, 1 more corvette that will be joining the fleet that is now heading out marauding to take out some of the lower scale threats around our territory. We have completed the research of atmospheric filtering. Good. Oh, and what else? And quantum hacking. Very good. Okay. So let's see what choices we have. We have to choose a new physics research, and we have to choose a new society research option. So I think... Oh, these are all good choices. FTL inhibitors are probably a good idea. Shields are probably even better as a defensive choice right away. Yeah, let's go ahead and research those. Then new research here. Pop growth speed plus 10% seems like a pretty good idea at this point. Naval capacity plus 30. We already have an ascension perk that's giving us additional naval capacity, so that would be a little bit redundant right now. I think I'm going to go for the pop growth speed boost at this point, just to continue to ratchet up our momentum, especially as our empire size continues to grow, because now we have a 10% increase to all of our technology cost from how far above the cap we are. Hidden World. The crew clearing the toxic kelp on Balkanvas has made a breathtaking discovery. Ensnared and almost entirely obscured by the venomous plants is a colossal alien space station. Architecturally stunning and built with technology far superior to our own, it is a true work of art. The station appears to have crashed to the surface, surviving the impact thanks to its unusual shielding capacities, which our scientists are now eager to examine. Regrettably, an archaeological excavation would prevent us from working the land until its completion. So we can excavate the site. So that is yet another site for us to excavate, which I guess we'll do after this one is done. We have a couple of sites to excavate now at this point. Let's see what else we can do. We have enough unity, I think, to continue to expand. Yep, let's go ahead and get a starbase built in Demiatrix. I have to pause and look at that system every time I see it. You're like, what's the best way to pronounce that again? It's a lot of syllables. It's an entire series of syllables. You got to process it. Okay. We do have this desert world up here too that we haven't taken, and I suppose it's probably past time to do that. So, also, can we take a look at what happened with, was it Dandar? Yeah, so this reduced habitability by 50%, but it's still a 70% tundra world for us. That's pretty nice. So I'm not going to use it on this one because that was 100% habitability for us, and now it's There's probably 65 before that research just finished. So the fact that it's green again, it probably just turned green. Let's just use a standard colony ship. Let's call this Flamos, Fosbake, Kiln Edge. Yeah, Kiln Edge works for me because it really is up on the edge of our territory at the moment. All right, and then we'll build a mining station there. And then what I would like you to do is actually, let's go ahead and incorporate Zub into our territory. We've got a number of archaeological sites to excavate. Got our work cut out for us, really. Levenbank needs an additional... Yeah, let's go ahead and build another hive district. That will help with the housing situation and help with the stabilization of that planet. I'm going to clear the toxic kelp, so we no longer have that notification warning us. Asteroid sighted. Our deep space tracking arrays on Kral have made an alarming discovery. A large asteroid is headed towards the moon at a direct collision course. Should it impact the surface, the consequences would be disastrous. The asteroid must be destroyed before it's too late. This is an ill omen.
Construction complete.
Right, pause. And that's kind of annoying because my ships are currently heading up in the other frickin' direction. I don't know if I'll be able to get down there in time, but I'll try. Yeah, it's 857 days away. Maybe.
Colony formed.
But it's doubtful. Toxic terraforming candidate, fascinating. All right, so the colony Sharin has been established. It might be time to think about sectors again. Let's pause for just a moment. We have... It's probably worthwhile to... It looks like they've expanded a little farther, which I don't like. Yeah, let's have Jared be the core of the sector. I think that makes a lot of sense. This is the Grimboss sector. We're going to recruit someone that will... Yeah, let's reduce costs. There's going to be a lot of colonies in this sector.
Regolith flaws corrected.
I believe we already have a colony on the way. Yeah, I think... Yeah, that's on the way to Jana 4A. Alright, so we've got this particular asteroid. I'm really not certain that I'm going to be able to get to it in time. I'm sad to say. I'm going to try. Encounter in Eshuk. We have made first contact with mysterious aliens in the Eshuk system. We should find out whether they are capable of communicating with us. Interesting. And dedicate a portion of ourselves to translating their language if this proves to be the case. For now, they've been given the designation Gamma Aliens. Well, I don't have any envoys, so now we're sitting on 2 enemy races that we can't investigate. It's one of the things, I totally get it. I understand for the most part, why the mechanic's in place, but, wouldn't a 3rd envoy at the beginning of the game make things a little bit more straightforward? Why is it just 2? Riddle me that. Maybe there's a perfectly reasonable explanation. Who knows? All right, let's go ahead and buy what we need here. So spawning pools, and yeah, I'm going to be basic. Let's go for the Sensorium Suite. We're going to keep building up our Unity. Because again, for every Ascension perk, we're getting 1 Unity from every single one of those Sensorium Suites that we've built. Fleet order canceled. What are you talking about? The Indomitable Crags canceled its auto-surveying order? Okay. Nothing more to survey. So I guess I can go ahead and start investigating some of these other archaeological sites then. Why don't you go ahead and investigate that? I'm not in love with the idea because I would prefer the scientist that has the archaeological expertise do it. But if there's nothing else for this one to do, I may as well double up that effort. All right, let's see what else we can do. Ooh, we can colonize here. So this is another world that I can hit with a meteorite, which I will do. Or should I not? I mean, should I let the habitability stay at 100%? So I get the bonuses. I kind of want to do that. Honestly, I just feel like that would be the superior choice. So that's what I'm going to do. Undulon. Ooh, I like that. In the Vendemiatrix system. All right, let's pause for just a moment. We are building a disruption generator here. We have the ability to build more, so we're going to go River's Break. I need to remind myself what the build order is here. Okay, Imbued Purpose. So it's River's Break, Standing Edge, Imbued Purpose. I tend to build these in order. So if you're wondering what I was talking about a few episodes back, this is what I mean. Let's see. This is where we want them to be. Okay, so we can only build those 2 to start, but we'll have more. We'll have more before long. Oh, hang on. Speaking of that, might be worthwhile to build some energy generation here. Let's see. Yep, let's do that.
System geology charted.
All right, so it looks like my science ships are starting to run out of things to do, which is great, because now I can just investigate stuff within the territory of the Empire. Yeah, for this one in particular, I think I'm just going to send them back to the home planet and have them assist research. For this one, I'm going to bring them down here and have them ready to go for when we are... How's that asteroid looking? Oh boy. I don't think we're going to get to this thing in 600 days. I don't think it's going to happen. So we might be about to lose a colony.
Construction complete. Construction.
We might.
complete.
I don't know. It looks like that's, looking at its current rate of speed and how fast the days are going, I don't know. I'm not convinced. Okay, time for a new tree. So we have expansion, we have prosperity, we have unyielding. All 3 are paying off right now. So now the question is, do we go for discovery? Now that we're no longer really discovering things and we've kind of explored everywhere we can around us. Do we go for subterfuge so that we can be better spies? Do we go for diplomacy so that we can interact better and be friendlier? Do we go for adaptability so that we can be more efficient with our housing usage and as a population? Do we go for synchronicity? Planetary ascension effects plus 25%. Or do we go for domination, which would allow us to be better overlords? That's tempting. What are some of the first traditions in domination? Governor level cap. Synaptic nodes now increase housing by 2. Deviancy minus 10. Menial drone output plus 5. Ruler level cap plus 2. Edict fund plus 50. I'm looking at some of the bonuses that I get from these. Now, having extra diplomacy would give me additional envoys. But then again, some of the subterfuge... Yeah, this does too. And I feel like I've got a lot of spying to do. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with subterfuge. I'm going to be devious with this playthrough. As much as I would like to go for synchronicity, and I might soon, I would like this sooner. So code breaking plus 1. We're going to go for subterfuge. I haven't gone for that one this soon in a lot of playthroughs. The doorway. What can only be described as a dimensional portal has been discovered on a remote location on Crawl. Weather prediction algorithms noticed a strange air current, which was eventually determined to be caused by the slight leakage of atmosphere into the portal. The rate of loss is far too small for it to make any difference to life on Crawl, but the very existence of this portal raises some disturbing questions, such as where does it lead to? And could something come through the portal from the other side?
Situation
Intriguing.
log updated.
Okay, so we have a new build slot on Leavenbank. Alloy foundries seems like it might be a good idea at this point. All right. Yeah, I'm really worried about this asteroid. Let's see if we can intercept it in time. Here's our fleet. It's traveling from here down to here.
Establishing lithosphere.
I really don't think we're going to make it. And if we do, it'll be in the nick of time. Archaeological site event pending. It really sucks that this popped up right when we were headed to the opposite side of our territory. So we've had to travel literally all the way down. I'm going to have to change the order chain, as a matter of fact, for the fleet that I'm controlling, because I had given them orders to attack the northern part of the Empire first, in the Galactic North, and it doesn't make sense anymore. If they can make it here in time, I want them to go ahead and clear out the threats down here. Hidden Worlds. Records aboard the station reveal that the former inhabitants were deeply religious and had no contact with the outside world, which they feared and despised. Every aspect of their lives was governed by an omniscient oracle who scribed their destinies at birth. Divine will decided everything from their choice of partner and occupation to the minutiae of their daily lives, leaving them with little individual freedom. Most were afraid to diverge from their destined paths, as all who did perished under mysterious circumstances. This is good news. This particular archaeological event is good news. Okay, let's go ahead. Let me look at where my various construction ships are. Oh yeah, let's start expanding up in that direction. All right, how we doing? Oh boy. All right, it's gonna be a nail biter. We've received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that call themselves the Sildaron Authority. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on the communications of another empire we are in contact with. Interesting. They're evangelizing zealots. I bring greetings from Imperator Junak Vagus, the undisputed ruler of the Sildaron Authority. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. The collective consciousness will be watching you. We're receiving a transmission from the Vivisandian Empire. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Interesting. So we've got a harmonious collective. I speak on behalf of the Vivisandian Empire, and I bring you greetings. Our great leader, Empress Trunk of... Why is everyone called Trunk in this galaxy? Can I ask that? Kalpa Vriksha. It's the vr sound right after Kalpa. Kalpa Vriksha 1 is very pleased to have made contact with a unique species, and we look forward to an exchange of culture and ideas. The collective consciousness will be... Well, they are a harmonious collective, so maybe we should say we greet them in friendship. Do we want to be friendly with other collectives, or maybe we should just say the collective consciousness will be watching you? Let's stick to that. All right, the Triac Corporate Alliance is also greeting us. I speak for the Chief Executive Officer Urea Trunk Na Fapanor. I'm just kidding. Urea Na Fabor, and the wealthy elite of the Triac Corporate Alliance. Your alien ways are objectionable to us, but perhaps we can still engage in limited trade, assuming your inferior civilization produces anything of value. Screw you too, buddy. The collective consciousness will be watching you. All right, back to watching this asteroid creep ever closer. I'm actually getting more and more optimistic. We'll see how this goes. Oh, hold on. What do we got here? So we have unemployment, and we have housing issues here. I didn't see that. Oh, yeah, it's because we freed up all those pops. So... Yeah. That makes a lot of sense that happened so quickly. So why don't I go ahead and build an additional industrial... Well, maybe let's do a mining district. And how much housing will that provide? Just 2? So I'm going to need to do more than that. So I'm going to go ahead and build housing as well. Lacking 120. Problem solved. Okay. I'm getting more optimistic because we're within 1 year. We might be able to reach it. We're a few systems away. It's going to be such a nail biter, though. Oh my god. Oh my god. Plus, I don't know if it actually... I think all it has to travel is that distance. Oh yeah, I don't think we're going to make it. War declaration. Sildaron Authority declared war on Aramathian Council. Now we shall see which empire is stronger. Interesting. Yeah, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. There's no way. There's no way. Shh. Nikes. Hopefully it has to also travel down. A galactic community. As more and more spacefaring civilizations establish formal relations with one another, the galaxy is becoming a vibrant and lively place. To avoid tragic misunderstandings between nations, an increasing number of diplomats have called for the establishment of a new pan-galactic organization, a community, if you will, where the empires of the galaxy can meet to discuss important matters. Should the Ullyxr Collective pledge its support for the creation of the galactic community? Yes, this is a worthy endeavor. I'm going to go ahead and say yeah. Yep. Asteroid impacts Crawl. So we failed to stop the asteroid that was heading towards Crawl in time. It has collided with the moon surface, causing widespread devastation and untold suffering. Millions are dead. So that stinks. Thankfully, the colony is still intact, so it didn't like ruin the planet. And we do have a dimensional portal on Crawl that we need to go ahead and probe. So let's find out what's going on there. But with that done, at least we can focus once again on other things. So let's do a couple of things. Let's queue this up. That's unfortunate. We're going to attack there, because that's an opportunity to explore that we haven't fully looked at yet. We're going to attack there and there. Then attack there, and we may have to attack further. So what I'm also going to do is take a look at our science ships, particularly... I have this one heading to assist research. Screw that. We're going to have you come to Marquez because it's literally, we're like ready to go. So we're going to bring the science ship back. And it's already there. And so now we just have to clear this out. Let's see how this goes. Hold on. Tech, pop growth speed is now 10% faster. Very nice. Ooh, check this out. We have gene modification research. Yeah, let me go ahead and go for the Hive Nexus. Alright, so this battle is going much different than the first one. Ah, well met, Ullyxr. Your credits amass, yet there is emptiness in your spirit. No, we sense it. We come with swift hands, bearing many goods. We are the Racket Industrial Enterprise, traders of the Caravanserai Caravan Coalition. We pass through your space in peace, only to buy, to sell. We will offer you good deals, many things. We will speak again before we leave. Should you call us, the Caravanserai Caravan Coalition will answer. Greetings, Caravaners. Look at your credit silos, Ullyxr, full to bursting. Please let us lighten them. Let us assist. What can you offer us? They want Zro. We don't have Zro, so not interested. Move along. Okay, so that's that. That threat is already gone. So we have this science ship that's ready to go. Let's research there. And then go ahead and survey. And then survey, and then I'm just going to have them auto-explore. So that worked out pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and build this starbase. We're going to also build that starbase when I can. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about expanding in this direction because I feel like it's not very sensible at this point. Caravaneers, old with defects. Our starbase in the Marquez system reports that the Racket Industrial fleet has evacuated and abandoned a decrepit ship, now in unstable orbit around the system's central star. One man's trash. All right, so this is the Marquez system. See, now that's kind of annoying. Oh, wait, no, it has to be a construction ship. And I forgot I sent one here to zoom in. Damn. All right, tell you what, why don't you come research that, and then we'll deal with Ferrothon later.
Construction complete.
All right, so this one here, Atomic Countdown. Oh yeah, remember this from like the first or second episode? Researchers on Ullyxr have eagerly anticipated the countdown of the mysterious, that's 2250, atomic clock of of prodigious precision found on Yarick 4 for the past 42 years and 3 days. Several decades worth of heated speculation and conjecture have evaporated in an instant. The clock has just now reached its momentous deadline, ejecting a stream of self-replicating nanites. These nanites are streaming on a trajectory towards another planet in the Yarick system, Yarick B2A, projected to arrive within the month. Whatever may happen once they arrive remains to be seen. Keep us informed. So, Yarick B2A, they're headed to this molten world, which is not a big world. But there's nanites on the way over there. That's interesting. A terraforming project, perhaps? Okay. Alright, we're getting that starbase built. The arrival. The nanite stream, oh, I was hoping for this, ejected by the atomic clock on the Yarick system asteroid belt has made planetfall on Yarick B2A. Replicating at an incredible rate, the nanites covered the entire surface of the planet in a period of hours, proceeding to terraform it into a Gaia world. Legion, I'm not doing this on purpose. I hope you know that. I know that I've commented about how I thought about it, where I was like, how can I make this series go a little bit more smoothly as my first one back? I'm not. This is absurd at this point. Granted, we've had some bumps, we've had a little bit of drama, it's been entertaining, but holy actual crap. Hours after the completion of the terraforming event, the nanites involved in the process deactivated and decayed beyond recognition, leaving us with little ability to extract any information from them. However, their remains have peppered the surface of the now very tempting planet with valuable metallic composites. So, it's a Gaia world with high-quality minerals. So many of you are flipping off your monitors and cussing me out right now. I'm so sorry. Like, it's just it's a little bit gross, you know? I don't know why it still shows as a volcanic Gaia world, but this is hilarious. This is going to be, Ooh, Arnvost. That's a cool name. Don't I already have a planet named Arnvost, though? Or do I not? Cool. I'll take it. I might be thinking of something for my practice playthrough. Okay. Well. Wow. I don't even know what to say anymore. So we're going to take these guys out in the next episode. This science ship is already on its way to checking out the debris here and then exploring in this direction for the first time ever, which is big news. We have some construction ships kind of in the area. Oh, look, we can also build these mining stations. Let me go ahead and buy some additional minerals so that I can do even more. There we go. We have this science ship waiting to explore these systems down here. So things are just in really good shape. Let's take a quick look before we wrap up. Yeah, so their fleet power compared to us is pathetic. Their economy compared to us is inferior. They're suspicious of us, and their relationship with us is dropping. However, I may be able, I can gather more information on them now. So I'm going to go ahead and, before we wrap up here, I'm going to launch this operation. And that will proceed at the beginning of the next episode. It'll take a few iterations. We'll see how that goes, just to gain more insight into them. And we may either be able to just hit them very hard militarily and take revenge for our dissected scientist rock, or we could subject them for all time and eventually integrate them and then kill them all. So, potato, potato. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.